Sitting here in the beach room, there's one of the little trucks that our grandsons play with, but in the corner of the beach room, we've got some rods and reels. We like to fish. One's still in the package in the back, a couple of them in the package. I think Ellen's going to give those away to either grandsons. I know there's a child that she was going to give a particular rod and reel to. We fish with rods and reels. In the days of Jesus, in the ancient Middle East, in the great country of Israel, they had the Sea of Galilee. It's called the Lake of Tiberias, the Lake of Gennesaret, or it's just sometimes the lake. It's called a sea, but it's a fresh water, body of water. It's a lake. And Jesus, when he is calling his disciples, Matthew chapter 4, verse 18, it says that the brothers Andrew and Simon, were casting a net. They would fish with nets, commercial fishermen, casting a net into the lake. And then a few verses later, Matthew 4, verse 21, it says of James and John, the brothers, the fishermen, sons of Zebedee, that they were mending their nets. It's not wise to fish with a net that has a hole in it. So they always make sure they were prepared, ready to go for when they wanted to fish or needed to fish. That word mending the net is the same root word as we find in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 12, 11 and 12. He gave Jesus, some as apostles, some as prophets, some as evangelists, some as pastor teachers. For what? For the perfecting of the saints. For what? For the equipping of the saints. Same root word, mending of the nets. Happy to be continuing in this great book of Ephesians and to stop and think about it, that the role of the spiritual leader is to do what? To train the leader. My job is to help you do your job. Like James and John were mending those nets so that they could be effective fishermen. Even so, it is the role of the spiritual leader to equip, to prepare, and to make ready those that can do the work of the ministry so that the body of Christ can be built up. Nothing like fishing, but you need to have the proper equipment, and it needs to be functioning to the best of its ability. Equipping the saints, equipping believers for the works of service so that the body of Christ can be built up. Hope you've had a wonderful day. God bless you. Have a good evening.